Pitter patter, let's get at her. It is Junior B section on CROW LAX TV. Cody Jansen with you this evening, live from Beaumont as the Outlaws take on the Calgary Shamrocks. Beaumont 4-10 to start the season. Calgary 11-3. Shamrocks in white, green shoulders, gold trim. Outlaws in their home blues, gold trim, white numbers. Ref is ready, ball is down, and we are underway. Kenka on the draw against Aiden Gorst. Brock's first possession. Here comes Zazardro between the pipes for Beaumont. Zane Fletcher, 48 points this season. On the roll, tough defense, scoops in on Ingles. Turnover caused, and Beaumont's going the other way. For a second there, and Eric Long got tripped up. Here is Zandrazil. Heads off to the bench. It'll be 6-on-5 here with the delayed penalty. Stepping down into one, Grayson Maloney had Shamrocks netmander Josh Pilsner going the other way, but he hit him in the left pad, and Beaumont go to the power play for the first time in this contest. 1916 in. Tripping will be the penalty. Beaumont averaging 9.4 goals per game this season. The Shamrocks at 11.7. Kylie up top on the power play. Single leg sleeve going on right now. The righty's on a back pedal. Lee behind the net. Hobdick for Lee. Short side, misses the target. Eric Tompkins try to go 5-hole, but Pilsner closed the wickets on him. Well, as the shot clock was counting down, it was almost a violation, but Beaumont forces a turnover, and now they get the power play on the floor. Kylie, 31 goals this season. Minute 30 into the game, they got a minute 15 on the power play. Grayson Maloney's on his right-hand side. Low shot, got behind Pilsner for a second as Preston Stewart let a low-to-low go. Hobday circles up top now. Lee gets it back, no lane to shoot. 18 on the shot clock. Now another low one comes in from Stewart, and this is going to bounce out of play. Shamrocks back in as Caden Nestor for Gavin Ferrati. Still killing the next 35 seconds of this penalty if they can. Inside lane, Max Janisak was there and couldn't corral the pass. Outlaws will get one more chance on this power play. Shot clock, penalty clock, the exact same. 19 seconds left. Maloney with Lee. Very perimeter power play right now, looking for that shot from the outside. Now Hobday's in the middle. Pass goes over to Maloney, and he's going to bounce this one out of play, but they'll say it was deflected. 3 seconds until Ingles gets out of the sin bin. Back to even strength. Tompkins, Hobday, feed for Lee. It's at his feet. Stretch pass, Zane Fletcher awaits. Fletcher on a breakaway, and Zandrazil makes his first save of the game. Zane Fletcher gets it right back. 23 goals on the season for the youngster. Throws one off the ceiling, though, and it ends up in the penalty box. Outlaws have had their chances, but they're 0 for 1 on the power play here. We've played 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Nestor. Connor Turner now. Leaves it for Nestor. Lee's up top. Now inside, off the back. And it'll get grabbed by Maloney in the corner. 10 on the shot clock. Maloney finds Lee, and it's an easy save for Pilsner. Eric Johnston. 10-second count, cutting it awfully close. And Zadrigil with the intercept behind the net. Preston Stewart, they'll call a play, and Maloney comes out to help as well. Up top, Tompkins awaits. Hobday keeps it hot for Maloney. Trying a one-arm flip back for Hobday. He wasn't ready for it. Then it's an easy turnover for Calgary. Hobday. Extra effort on the back check, and now the Outlaws have numbers. Ben Hobday in transition, stopped by Pilsner. Josh Pilsner, the best player in this game so far. Shamrocks keep the track meet going. Far side of the floor, and Aiden Gorst got cut off. Feet out in front, and they score. Ben McLean with the fake tucks it home, and it's 1-0 for the Shamrocks. Well, Beaumont couldn't capitalize on their opportunity as Josh Pilsner made a big save at one end and back the other way. It's the Calgary Shamrocks who capitalize, and they draw first blood here in the Ken Nickel Rec Center. Zane Fletcher got his own pass back out in front, and Zanderzil got it with that right hand. Eric Tompkins, 8 goals, 23 assists in his 2023 campaign. Kylie Tompkins airmails one over Maloney's head. Back to the middle. Turner sets it up for Maloney. Shot comes in from Stewart, and it misses the mark. Max Janusek, 62 points to lead the way on offense for the Shamrocks this year. He's got it up top. Ball still bouncing around. Outlaws control as Peyton Cook takes the circle back behind his own net. Kylie, hot pass comes in from Taryn Hutchings. Ball ends up in Hobday's feet. Maloney has to recover, and now he's got to escape a double team in the corner. Pilsner, shoulder save on Caden Nestor. The little lefty stepped down into what? Josh Pilsner, big netminder, takes up a lot of the top side of the net. Low one off the post by Lee, and you get a shot clock reset for his efforts, but no goal. Lee again trying to flip it down. Twister attempt by Marcus Hildebrand goes wide, and it bounces out of play. Shamrocks, one of their 3 losses was in the North this season in Fort Saskatchewan. Calix Simonson had the OT winner at the JRC earlier this year. The South is good. The Mounties have added as well. They got a couple of Raiders who ended up on their roster. Won't be an easy playoffs. And talking with Jason Crook and company, they're ready for the challenge, though. They like their team, and they're ready for some revenge after they lost to the Warriors last year in the provincial final. That is as well coming off that 2019 Founders Cup that I probably should mention. Just a wagon of the team they had back in 2019. Beat Marshall Palace and Six Nations in the final. Zane Fletcher walks it in. 1-0 Shamrocks lead. 12:30 to play in the period. Maloney now stripped on a good defensive effort by Nick Page. Up the floor, Ryan Poulton was there. Instead, McLean wanted his second. Low shot comes in, and Aaron Chait misses. Ty Cook trying to run down a loose ball. Pilsner gets it, and they'll call back in on the Shamrocks. Fresh 30 clock for the Outlaws to work with. Scoreless in the first 8 minutes of this contest. Kylie, the righty, puts it right in the logo of Pilsner. Bounce it around. Hobday can't get to it. Don't think they'll give her the reset as Eric Johnston pokes this one down towards Zadricil. In the crease right there, the Shamrocks, well, they're going to get one for it. Thought Johnston might have got away, but Jarrett Rogalski was definitely in the crease when he got a whack. So Beaumont going back to the power play with 11:42 to play in period one. Oh for 1 on the man advantage so far. Shamrocks only allowing 7.2 goals per game this season. Lee's back up top. Maloney is on his right. That's who he hits. Kylie, you know he wants to shoot if he gets that time. Lee's looking again. Over to Maloney, trying to pull it short side. Defender got a stick in the way. Zadricil's all the way back, and he'll just leave it in the corner as Beaumont on the power play will have to kill a man up. Not a fun team to defend shorthanded when you got the likes of Max Janicek out there. Seth Miller as well would keep an eye out for 1-6 in white. 70 seconds left on the power play, but a penalty is upcoming here against Beaumont. Janicek happy to dump it, and I believe it'll be a high sticking call coming on Jarrett Rogalski. Minor for high sticking, and we'll play 4-on-4 for the next 67 seconds. Thanks for joining us on CROW LAX TV on a Saturday night in Beaumont. Hey, if you haven't already, hammer that subscribe button. Bringing you free lacrosse in the North all season long. The least you can do. Support CROW LAX TV. Hammer that subscribe button. Helping all the teams in the North this season. Bring you free Junior Beast action all year long. Janicek. Inside feed. Mason Dick got stopped by Zadricil, and Miller can't capitalize on the rebound. Eric Zadricil, the Czechia product, playing in Northern Alberta this season. Unconventional goaltending style, it's worked because he's picked up some wins of recent for the Outlaws now that he's gotten settled in to the North American game. Hobday rolls one through everyone. 4 to shoot. Hobday, big wind up. Pilsner stops him. Shamrocks go to the power play in a second. You'll see Janicek up top, and Seth Miller is the 5th guy out on the floor. Righty strong look. Blake Anderson will play the righty shooter spot. Miller steps down into one, and it's high and wide. This is going to allow the Outlaws, if they can use the full shot clock, to work it down to about 9 seconds left in the Shamrocks power play. 9:27 to play in period number 1. Caden Nestor as the rock up top. Preston Stewart looking for help, finds Grayson Maloney. Outlaws force a pass right there. I don't think if you're Stu Sturpart and you're too happy to see that. Does he get a chance to kill off some time? And now you let the Shamrocks power play have one more crack at you. Janicek down to Fletcher. Janicek takes it and he scores. A turnover at one end, a power play goal at the other. Max Janicek has his 27th of the season, and it's 2-0 for the Shamrocks. Well, you know, he's a dangerous shooter, and they let him take a couple of steps down. He said, hey, I got time. I'm just going to rifle this one glove side, and he scores. Fletcher back the other way, and Seth Miller finishes to make it 3-0 Shamrocks. Face-off win by Gorst. Loose ball by Fletcher. Chalk him up with an assist as well, and it's Seth Miller with his 26th of the season. Puts Calgary up by a field goal here. .848 left to go in period number 1. See, I know you don't want to give the face-off guy the assist on that play, but realistically, he was a pretty dang good help. Kind of assisted on the goal. Maybe not a conventional pass, though. Well, let him fly on that. You can let a comment know if you got a thought on it. Back the other way, Eric Long's got a breakaway. Eric Long tries to pull it across the body, and Pilsner did not bite. Rocks looking to extend this lead. 8 minutes to play in the period. Janicek, feet inside, and Sanderson's going to make the save. Jacob Goudreau. Can we call him a Drumheller product? I'm not sure. We'll roll with that. Hot days up top. Very perimeter offense right now by the Outlaws as Maloney spins and the shot goes over the net. Strong defense by the Shamrocks. You don't want to discredit that by any means, but Eric Johnson and company are doing their job near perfect tonight in period number 1. Lucas Penny. This is going to bounce wide, and Janicek, right place, the right time, get that on the restraining line, and Penny dropped the pass. Keka up the floor. Hildebrandt. Turner's going to cut down the middle, open up space for Nestor. Tompkins, double stepped out. Pilsner with the save, rebounds out in front, and it's another Shamrocks loose ball. Stretch pass intended for Ben McLean. He opened the scoring in this game. Won't get an opportunity on that attempt, though. Wise move by Jacob Goudreau not to push it 1-on-3 in transition, but then Kylie's pass goes uncaught by Caden Nestor. Shamrocks do have numbers. Ball ends up by Janicek's feet, and it's controlled by Ingles. Ferrati down to the right side. Janicek, less than 6 to play in the period. Stripped by Kylie, and here's Lee looking for his 32nd of the season. Lost it on an attempted swim move. Ball got picked up on the run by Ty Cook. Kylie at the end of an extended shift here. Looked like he was out of gas. Obday. Lee back to Maloney. 2 to shoot. Put it on goal. Pilsner makes the save. Pilsner now throws it out to Blake Anderson. Another calming presence on the back end for the Shamrocks. Again, top team in the South, 11-3. Janicek. Long range ball. Zandrazil handles. Less than 5 to play in the opening frame. Tompkins defended by Meyer. Shot on goal. Another save by Pilsner. He's now stopped 13 straight to open the game. Throws this one all the way back to Pilsner. Have to follow the bouncing ball in Pilsner with the outlet. They got 7 seconds to work with here. Probably happy to dump this one down, and that's what they'll do, and they get fresh defensive units on the floor. As Zandrazil with the outlet for Kai Lee. Beaumont's to get back in this one. You probably want a couple from your forwards before the period ends. Maloney stopped by Pilsner. Again, outside shots on a goaltender Josh Pilsner's size. Generally not going to go. You got to get inside and you got to put him by his feet if you want a chance to score. Mason Dix, 31 points this season. Low to low comes in by Anderson. They'll reset the shot clock, and I'd assume you probably should just give them another reset on offense here. Kylie. 5 forwards for the Outlaws, and they're all on the outside for a second. Does Caden Nestor try to cut in and get a quick stick away? Pilsner not happy behind the scenes. Shamrocks, Seth Miller in the middle. One more pass, and it ends up on the concrete. Push will get called there. Janicek back up top. Ball got grabbed by Rogalski. Other way. Here goes Hutchings. Low to low. Good stop by Pilsner. His best of the game. 2:05 to play in the opening frame. Seth Miller trying to spin through a double team. Knocked off the ball. Backdoor feed. And Zandrazil got over there, and well, they'll say the quick stick by Blake Anderson went wide and out. Get down by Wildeboer. Abde. Maloney. Tompkins goes wide. There's 3 on the shot clock. Maloney got it off. Hobday's got the rebound, and he scores. Beaumont's on the board. Ben Hobday breaks the goose egg with a $1.19 to play in period 1. Grayson Maloney was able to step into one, and the rebound, it's a gift from Pilsner to Hobday. One fake, had him up and out of the stance. The rebound gets shot over his shoulder, and it's 3-1. Hildebrand gets stripped of the ball. Peyton Cook. He'll spin back on Goudreau. Janicek inside feed for Miller, and Zadrazil makes the save. You can hold the Shamrocks to 3 a period. You're doing your job. A team that averages almost 12 a game. Maloney, 15 on the shot clock, 24 left in the period. On the ground, Maloney has it. 7 to shoot. Hobday lets it fly, and it's an easy save by Pilsner. Shamrocks trying to get a timeout in, and they will with 10.7 seconds left. I think that they're hoping maybe some gets added on, but 10 seconds, you get enough time to run a play quickly. We'll step aside here for a second. 10.7 seconds left. First period still to wrap up on CROW LAX TV. Ball's going to be run up by Gavin Ferrati from his own zone here. Back underway, 10 seconds left to go in period 1. We'll see who takes the last shot. Max Janicek, I believe, is who was intended for it. A bouncer finds its way home. I'm not sure if Seth Miller deflected that. It went off of something in front, and it's 4-1 Shamrocks with 1.3 seconds left to go in the period. Well, wait on an official call, but that feels like a backbreaker if you're Beaumont. Maybe not a backbreaker. Let's call it a punch in the guts. With a second left in period number 1, the Calgary Shamrocks extend their lead to 3, and that's how we finish the first period. Well, they'll give it to Gavin Ferrati, and so I guess they'll see Seth Miller didn't deflect it. Maybe he thinks otherwise. We'll have to wait and find out after the game. Calgary Shamrocks up 4-1, 20 down, 40 to go. We're back with the second period in a moment on CROW LAX TV. Underway in period number 2 at the Ken Nicola Rec Center in Beaumont, Alberta. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. Beaumont Outlaws, Calgary Shamrocks. Outlaws in blue, Shamrocks in white. Beaumont first possession of the period. Hobday, the lone goal scorer for the Outlaws. Unable to contain in the corner. Maloney had it for a second. They still have 15 on the shot clock. Shot got blocked there, and Rogalski had it blocked and back the other way is Seth Miller. Janasek now. Pummeled into the boards. Outlaws with numbers back the other way, and Hutchings is going to have to run himself to support as Wildebor's there for the outlet. Eric Tompkins at the restraining line. Doesn't on the shot clock. Maloney slides inside. Feed for Hobday. Stewart now in the feet of Pilsner, and it's his. What do we got now? 18th save of the game. Behind the back attempt by Aaron Shea is stopped by, well, they'll say it bounced into play. Settling about hit Zanderzell. Ref says no. Ben Hobday. He'll try drive on Gorst. Has to cut back. Feed for Nestor. Nestor hits Tompkins. 5 to shoot. Tompkins now throws it high. It's over the net, and Pilsner gets it back in the crease. Al Hobday. High shot there from the defender. He's not too happy about it. No call is coming. Gorst got him good, and we'll see if they took a number. Shot comes in from Ingles. Save made by Zanderzell, but pick was called before that. Maloney now on a partial break. Maloney's inside and he scores. That's something Beaumont hasn't been able to do all game, is get those chances from in tight. Did you let someone like Grayson Maloney free? There's a reason he's got 17 goals this season. Opportunities like that, he's not going to waste. It's a 4-2 game. Rogalski the assist and the ankle breaker inside from Weatherby, and Pilsner tasked with a big stop. 2.5 minutes in. Brody Seaborn leaves it for the forwards. Inside feed got deflected by Che, and Zanderzell controls. Not the best at handling the ball, and Zanderzell turns it over. Low shot, he makes that save and settles it down with his glove. Quick outlet there, and if you're the Outlaws defense, you kind of just have to adjust to a goaltender who doesn't play the ball that well. You got to get closer to him. Toe drag attempt by Long, and he ends up turning it over. Gorst is going to go the other way on a break. Gorst all alone off the crossbar. Had Zanderzell beat, and now he got it right back. Spins through traffic, holds on to the ball. Janasek. Up top for Ingles. Janasek, 7 to shoot. All the way outside, and he scores. Max Janicek let it go from Leduc, and it's 5-2 Shamrocks. Max Janicek's got his second of the game, 28th of the season, and it's 5-2 for the visitors. McLean snaps that draw back, and it'll have to be run up on by Zach Moen. Fletcher, I can't grab the assist. Pass out in front. Miller was there, but Ferrati actually caught the pass. Shot goes wide, and Jacob Goudreau bounces off a check. Goudreau's going to drive, and he scores! Roll the highlight reel. Jacob Goudreau all by himself cuts the lead down to 2. Solo, sure, why not? Jacob Goudreau goes for a jog. Barry's one behind Pilsner, and we got a 5-3 game. Sink with the face-off wins. Hob day now. Outlaws looking to cut into this lead. Maloney's on the quick stick, and he scores. Well, 12 seconds after Goudreau cut the lead down to 2, Maloney slices it in half one more time, and the Outlaws have 4. That all starts with Ben Hobday attacking the net one more time. Yes, his shot did get blocked, but Maloney was there on the rebound. Now we'll see if the Outlaws can build a little bit of momentum here. Back the other way. Shamrocks had numbers, and Polton can't catch up to the pass. Hobday back north for Ty Cook. Kylie's off the bench. She's been quiet in this one. Aiden Gorst spins back. Goudreau out to defend. He got his stick in the way. Other way, here come the Outlaws. It's Weatherby on a break. Weatherby stopped by Pilsner. Jackson Weatherby's had a couple of opportunities in this scheme. Pilsner's got his numbers so far, and now a hard pick of the back by Tompkins gives the Shamrocks possession, and that's unnecessary if you're the Outlaws trying to build some steam here. Lucas Penny on offense. Icap. Feed for Miller through a double team, and Zadrazil controls on the crease. Passes ahead of everyone, and it'll still roll into the Shamrock zone. Scooped up on the run. I can't. Rolls off the check from Rogalski. Janicek. Put him on hat-trick watch. He's got 2 in the game. Back feed, and Zadrazil makes a save on Mason Dick. Shamrocks get to reset. 12:30 to play in the middle frame. Miller now. He's got some space, and it's off the crossbar. Shamrocks are buzzing, and the Outlaws will get a couple of fresh defenders on the floor. Peyton Cook to defend. Pick comes from Fletcher. Chain. He's pushed back. Half a dozen on the shot clock. Hard pick got set, and the Shamrocks give it right back to Beaumont. Outlaws end up throwing one away, and then Ty Cook just goes for a change. Breakaway all alone, and Brody Seaborn's robbed by Zadrazil. Literally hung out to dry by his teammate. That was one of the weirder plays I've seen this season. And you see a lot of weird stuff in the Junior B circuit. Wilson angles. Janicek's up top. 3 to shoot. One more pass. End of the shot clock. Anderson got it on goal. And Brett Murray couldn't scoop up the loose ball for the Outlaws. Shot by Ingles is deflected as Taryn Hutchings gets it in the corner. Will DeBoer. Little fake. Now it's over to Hobday. Outlaws down by 1. Despite a couple of big errors that haven't ended up in the back of their net. Preston Stewart. Kylie. His shot got soaked by the defender and ends up in the Outlaws bench. Lee for Maloney. Back to Stewart. Ball got knocked down by Aiden Gorst. And now Gorst trying to catch up to it. Taken down on the play. Ref says play on. Zadrazil now lost it in his crease. And Zadrazil's going to step out. Outlaws hurry it up, and they just get it over. Well, they give him a reset, so the refs will count down the shot clock. Driving and getting one away was Caden Nestor, and now Pilsner is going to throw this one. Extra whack on Nestor, just for good measure. Feed at the feet of Mason Dick, and it bounces through everyone. Maloney. At Kylie going towards that back post. Stops not to force a feed to him. Tompkins, 31 points coming into this game. Lee is up top. Tompkins, shot got stopped by Pilsner, and he got laid out. Gorst bobbles his delivery, and now the Shamrocks. Well, their offense only has 1 goal in this period. Getting outshot 27-18 by Beaumont as well here. They'll play the Edmonton Warriors tomorrow. Battle of the 2 top teams in the league right now. Nightcap shot. Save made by Zadrazil. Hutchings with it. Kylie's off the bench. Pass for Lee. Lee's inside, and he's stopped by Pilsner as he cut through the crease to grab the rebound. Inside, Sandersell robs Penny. Yuri Sandersell been lights out in this second period right now. Other way, Preston Stewart's there and he scores. Even Steven and Beaumont, it's 5 apiece as Preston Stewart's got his 14th of the season. That's the Beaumont offense we've seen at times this season, where they can push the pace and they can bury the ball. Where they've struggled, it's a full 60 minutes, and if they can do that, well, you can compete with teams like the Calgary Shamrocks. Shamrocks will look to respond with 7:30 to play in period number 2. Miller wants the feed. He's got it, and he's stopped by Zandrazil. Penalty upcoming against the Shamrocks. It'll be 6-on-5. Kylie controls 15 on the shot clock. You get one opportunity. Kylie back for Maloney. Preston Stewart, quick stick. Trying to pull it short side. Just wide. Power play upcoming for Beaumont. Preston Stewart played World Juniors with Poland last year at the event in Winnipeg. Kind of doubt he'll be playing this year because he'll be at the Larry Bishop Memorial held here in Beaumont. That goes until August 7th, I believe, and that's when the World Juniors starts in Saskatoon. Kylie's up top on the power play here. Outlaws 0 for 2 with the man advantage. One got cut short, though, because they took a penalty. Lee stopped by Pilsner. Up top again. Takes a shot. See made by Pilsner. Rebound Stewart. Couldn't get it through him either. Josh Pilsner up to 26 saves. Lead to Maloney. Back to Tompkins. Quick stick off the defender and off the roof. Outlaws will take that so they get the reset. Kylie. Tompkins. Outside look. That one off the back of the net. Look at the Shamrocks possession, but Maloney stands up his defender. McLean up the floor. All alone, Gavin Ferrati. And he bobbled the opportunity shorthanded. Shot goes wide on the spin. I believe that was Blake Anderson who caught it. Tried to get something on goal, but there's still 37 seconds left in this Beaumont power play. Pilsner got a piece of it and it rolls in. Connor Turner on the power play. What looked to be an innocent looking shot about 10 seconds in on the shot clock. Squeaks through Pilsner and Beaumont has their first lead of the game. Well, the turntable is certainly moving here at the Ken Nickel as the Outlaws have flipped around a 4-1 deficit to a 6-5 lead with 5:12 to play in period 2. Back the other way is Nestor. Feed over to Tompkins through the crease, and he's stopped by Pilsner. Eric Tompkins, 1 goal in this one, and he's got 9 on the season. And now I think Beaumont's taking a penalty by the change box there. Interference. Likely it'll be the call. 6-on-5. Shamrocks have possession. Penny. Janicek. Trying to score from distance as he has earlier. Zadrazil makes a save, and Calgary's going to the power play. Undisciplined by Tompkins in the change box. Exactly where you couldn't hit the other guy. And Calgary's going to their second power play of the game. Shamrocks 1 for 1 with the man advantage. Janicek had the lone power play marker. Jarrett Rogalski. Rogalski to the middle. Opportunity shorthanded. Had Pilsner biting. And his shot wasn't placed where he wanted it. I think he pulled it a little bit more than he expected it to come out of the stick. .347 to play in period 2. Minute 20 left on the Shamrocks power play. Janicek inside look. Zadrazil makes a save on Zane Fletcher. Good ball movement, and Zadrazil does his best fish impression to get the ball free. Now it's over and back called by Taryn Hutchings. Couple of unforced errors. That's how that first power play goal happened as well, was the Outlaws turned it over on the penalty kill. Unforced as well. Miller and Janicek will play pass up top. Down for Penny. Janicek inside, and he's stopped by Zadrazil one more time. Boy, if Yuri Zadrazil's reading the play, he looks like a hockey goalie at times, but boy, he can read where some of those shots are coming from. Stewart now stripped of the ball. It's behind the net. No one knew where it was for a second, and now 5 seconds left on the power play. Shamrocks have numbers. Ferrati. Well, they'll wait and get it back to even strength. Quick stick attempt, and they score, but they'll say Che was in the crease. Tried to tiptoe on the outside before getting the quick stick. Ref had a good eye on it. Connor Turner has the go-ahead goal for the Outlaws right now. They'll slow it down. 2 to play in period 2. Hobday spins around his defender to the net. Pilsner makes the save, and Hobday a little tied up there with Nick Page. Ball comes back to Zadrazil, and it'll be grabbed in their own zone. Jacob Goudreau tripped up on the play by Zach Moen. No call coming. Moen's going to get possession. Moen stripped to the ball. A great back check there by Rogalski. Goudreau, the Drumheller Dragon, We won't talk about his St. Albert Raiders days. We don't talk about those guys. But AJHL, sure, we'll give Drumheller a little bit of love here on the broadcast. Kylie up top by... They're called violation on the Outlaws, and now a delay of games coming as well. Beaumont's going to take another penalty here. Stu Sturparn is not thrilled, but the Shamrocks go to the power play again. Minute 8 left to play in period 2. Shamrocks 50% on the power play tonight. Big attempt by Fletcher. Won't go. Zadrazil cut back, one hand on his stick too. Scooped it up. Here's the stretch for Goudreau. He's already got one in this game. Jacob Goudreau's going to drive. Regains himself, and Pilsner got just a piece of it. I don't hate that look at all by Jacob Goudreau. If you're feeling it, boy. Pilsner comes through clutch for the Shamrocks. Shorthand on the power play. Janasek. Shot goes wide, and here's another opportunity for the Outlaws. Back the other way is Rogalski. Rogalski on a breakaway. Save made by Pilsner. Second period winds down. Josh Pilsner back-to-back saves, and the Outlaws up by 1 as we head into the second intermission. Hey, be sure to hit that subscribe button on CROW LAX TV, and we'll talk to you in 10 minutes' time with period 3. Period 3 underway on CROW LAX TV. It's Cody Jansen with you. If you got a thought, comment, anything, jump in the chat now on YouTube. As long as you're hitting that subscribe button. I'm also on Twitter at Janner on PXB. You can reach me there. Calgary Shamrocks in white, going right to left on your TV screen. Green shoulders, gold trim. They're on the power play right now. Beaumont in blue. Up 6-5. Start of the third period. Seth Miller in tight and call it 6-6. We're tied at half a dozen apiece. On the power play, Seth Miller has his second of the game. "25 shots, 6 goals for the Calgary Shamrocks tonight. McLean scoops up the loose ball. Inside look, and trying to hit the brakes there was Page. He was stopped by Zadrizel after he was bundled into the crease. Wildeboer, rocking number 4 and not 40. He'll cut towards the net. Save made by Pilsner. Now they're starting to shoot it low at least. Whole first period, they're putting in his chest protector. Now you start to put some by his feet. You might score right there. Grayson Maloney. Call me Coach Cody, but it's 7-6, and the Outlaws are back in the lead. Grayson Maloney has the hat trick tonight. That all starts with the Alex Wildeboer play, though. You decide to not let the Shamrocks get set up, and you start to cause some problems, which leads to bigger and better things. Back the other way again. Marcus Hildebrandt had a chance in transition. Now a power play opportunity coming up for Beaumont. Shamrocks aren't thrilled, and I think they're going to be taking an unsportsmanlike call as well. Well, let's hope they got their money's worth, because now they're going to have to kill off a 5-on-3 here with 18:39 left to go in period number 3. Outlaws will stick Jacob Goudreau up top. They'll let the young speedster collect the loose balls, and they run 4-on-3 and tight. Maloney's there. Hobday down low. Throw it back, and Preston Stewart controls. Maloney's on the back pedal. Again, trying to go low. It's wide, and it bounces into the ceiling. The Outlaws forcing over and back is Zach Moen. Got pushed over the restraining line. Can't hit the brakes too soon after that. I didn't mind that look by Hobday. But he stopped by Pilsner, and the stretch pass intended for Ben McLean goes over his head. Minute left on this 5-on-3 for Beaumont here. The Shamrocks kill. You got to think all momentum's in their favor, and they can turn the tide real quick. Another low shot comes from Preston Stewart, and the power play look. Well, it wasn't much of a look right there. Goudreau. Try to get it away from Moen and maybe get one more look on the power play. Moen still holds on to it. Pushed back by Tompkins. Now a loose ball push is going to get called on the Outlaws, and a little overzealous when your opponent doesn't have the ball means the Outlaws can kill the final 25 seconds of this 5-on-3 potentially. Max Janicek has it. Penalty upcoming to Beaumont here. Janicek outside look. Zadrazil makes the save, and now the call's coming. It'll be a cross check on Brett Murray. Murray kind of laughing, kind of trying to claim his case. Won't work. He's going to have to serve 2 or less, though. Shamrocks will have the ball, and in 6 seconds, they'll be on the power play. Shamrocks on the power play. 2 for 3 in the game. Janicek. 5 to shoot. Misses the net, and it's going to bounce all the way back down to his own zone. Ben Hobdale start from the corner. Had the first goal of the game for the Outlaws. Has been a little quiet since then. Had an assist on Maloney's goal earlier. Takes that shot and he rips it off the post. Back to Zadrazil. He'll get the reset. He's still holding on to it. Now he's got the outlet. They gave him a reset, but they got to throw this down quick. And it ends up in the stick of Nestor. 20 seconds left, and Connor Turner now up top. Took a shot up high. He'll have to go off for a change, and the penalty kill continues for the Outlaws. Mason Dick, 31 points coming into this game for the Shamrocks. 35 seconds left on the power play. Janicek step down, scores. Almost identical to his first goal of the game. Max Janicek has his third, and we're tied at 7. On the draw against McLean. Maloney in the corner. McLean defending him, causes a turnover. Spin move by Seaborn, and he'll let Max Janicek go to work. 29 goals on the season. Ferrati, hard pick got set. Space opens up for Anderson. Shot got deflected. Outlaws back the other way. Hutchings has Hobday with it. Rogalski. Hobday inside, and they waited a little bit too long to get that pass off. Elsner to Ferrani. Could hear Ethan Forgrave on the bench say, right idea. Execution just wasn't there. Here's Janicek. 10 on the ticker. Low shot on Zadrazil. He's got it under his stick. And 13:45 left to go. Knotted up at 7 here in the Ken Nickel Rec Center. Maloney for Nestor. To Kylie. Kylie trying to go 5-volt. Pilsner makes the seat. Ball got one arm by Maloney. Defender all over him. And now Nestor with the hard pick. Physical play at both ends. The Shamrocks defense known for it. The Beaumont Outlaws have been up to the task so far through 47 minutes here at home. Turned over. Other way goes Peyton Cook. Cook's got a breakaway. Cook fires and scores. Peyton Cook in transition makes it 8-7 Outlaws. Another transition opportunity capitalized on, and it's Peyton Cook. Causes a turnover, heads north, buries one behind Pilsner, and it's 8-7 for the home team. Outlaws back in front now. 12:40 to play in regulation. Hobday to the middle. No one will set a pick for him. Throws it out to Tompkins. Tompkins now. Easy save by Pilsner. Moen stood up by Rogalski. Janicek controls. Anderson up top. Inside feed. Fletcher got taken out. Janicek floats one down, and it's an easy save by Zadrisa. Rogalski to Maloney. Inside feed. Nestor was there, and Pilsner makes a save. Nestor got it back. Wasn't sure if they'd say he cut through the crease or not. Did kind of go off Maloney before he touched it. Now it's Maloney up top again. Goes low, and that, I don't think it hit the side of the net. Well, maybe it did, and they gave him the reset. Now the refs are going to count this down, I believe. Hobday goes wide. Maloney's in there as well. Couldn't get anything off, and the loose ball scooped up by Ching. Veronic. Near side. Defended by Sika. Outlaws defense keeping her to the outside, but Zadrazil's got to make one save on Ferrati, and the rebound doesn't miss by much. Eric Long now on the double team, scoops it out to Peyton Cook. Cook had the 8th goal of the game for Beaumont, and now Eric Tompkins runs it up over the restraining line. Tompkins, Maloney, far side, trying to go high. It's wide of Pilsner, and Zadrazil's got it. Put everything he had behind it, and it'll roll down the floor to Zachary Moen. But I think they'll call a water break and a wipe of the floor with 9:58. Midway point to period number 3. Outlaws up by 1. You're watching Junior B Tier 1 action of the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League on CROW LAX TV. Back underway. Jason Crook and company looking for a response from their Calgary Shamrocks. Janicek inside feet. Spinning backhand by Miller. A little wild and wide. Turner got inside. He's got one already in the game. Hobdick, the captain, doesn't to shoot. Doesn't want to force it. You might as well use the entire shot clock. Stewart. Ball knocked free. It's going to run back into his own zone. He's got it with 2 seconds left and threw it down the floor. And now the Shamrocks tossed away another one. Jacob Goudreau comes in to intercept the errant pass. Tompkins. Kylie's been quiet in this one. You wonder if he's a little banged up. Maloney for Nestor. 4 on the ticker. Tompkins now has to leave one on the ground. Worst gets run over. And they're going to call a penalty on the play. Maybe a cross-check. I'll call it a hit from behind. Maybe some would question that. But we won't do it on the broadcast. 4-minute power play coming up for the Shamrocks here. 8:28 to go in period number 3. Shamrocks power play 75% in the game. Janicek up top on the power play. He's got 2 on the man advantage. Seth Miller has the other. Janicek, count it. There's 3 power play goals for him. Back tied at 8. Three power play goals in this third period for the Shamrocks, and we're tied at 8 with 8:07 to play in regulation.
Since 16, Seth Miller. Number 14, Mason Pitt. Down the middle, Nate Olsen.
Miller with the ball. Janicek back up top. Still in the power play for another minute 40. Janicek inside. Miller's there and he scores. 4 power play goals in the period, all from the Shamrocks big guns, and they're up 9-8 now with 7:39 left to play in period 3. Well, isn't that just how lacrosse works? Untimely penalties end up in the back of your net. The Outlaws have taken 4 minors in the period. They've allowed 4 goals on the power play. Miller's got his 3rd of the game for the Shamrocks. Another call coming against Beaumont. And it'll be a cross-checking call coming against Hunter Sika, I believe. Well, they were up 6-5, 7-6, and 8-7, and now the wheels are falling off right now for the boys in blue. Quick wipe of the floor here. It's a hot one. Plus 30. Fell asleep outside this afternoon. Might be the most sunburned person in here. Kind of a warrior. Probably the toughest person in the building, battling a sunburn right now. Back underway at the Ken Nickel Rec Center in Beaumont. Janicek looking for 5. That goes 1. Goudreau. He's already got 1 in transition. Short-handed, he'll run away and try kill some clock. Trying to get free. Triple teamed on the boards. Ball is on the ground, and Maloney pokes it back, and then it'll be a back and over. Anderson slows it down. Now, if you're the Shamrocks, you're happy to use a lot of the power play clock, and you probably want that cushion of a 10th goal. Janicek takes a shot. Zadrzil got enough of it. Rebound fell in front of him, and here's another opportunity for Goudreau. Goudreau one-on-one with Anderson. Push back, fadeaway shot. Pilsner got his left pad on it. Dorst leaves it for Anderson. Miller's on the lefty shooter spot again. He's got 3 in the game. Janicek has 4. Anderson down low, and he scores. Blake Anderson has his first of the game. It's the 5th power play goal of the period for the Calgary Shamrocks, and they go up 10-8. Shamrocks looking to extend that lead, and Zanderzell makes the kick save. His 23rd of the game. Ty Cook as Eric Tompkins waiting. Tompkins, another one of those big field style players that the Outlaws have. They've been playing a lot of perimeter offense here. They're scoring goals in transition and getting to the dirty areas. Maloney's out in front, stopped by Pilsner. And when you're facing a goaltender like Josh Pilsner, it's very rare you get those 5-goal periods like they had in the second. They'll need 2 just to tie it up here with 4:30 to play in regulation. Janicek. Anderson. Pick got set. Penny takes a look. Zadrzil makes a save. Shamrocks got the reset, and a stick goes for a right. Hutchings. Lee, 31 goals on the season, 0 in this game. His shot got blocked. Ball on the ground, and Brody Seaborn blows a tire. No resets coming. Hobday, Maloney, low to low. Save made by Pilsner. .330 to go. If you're the Shamrocks, the clock's not going quick enough. If you're the Outlaws, it's in fast forward right now. Anderson, happy to use the rest of this shot clock. Janicek, 3 to fire. Now he's got room, and it got blocked. Defender Murray got in the way. Nestor for Maloney. Back to Nestor. Still 5-on-5. Zanderzil's between the pipes. High pass. Lee's got it. Inside for Hobday, and he scores. Oh, they'll say he stepped in the crease. Some stingy reffing inside. Waves off Hobday's goal, which would have made it a 1-goal game. That one stings if you're the Outlaws. But now you need a big defensive stand. Janicek, kick save, Zadrazil. Goudreau takes a cross-check off the ear. Refs let it go. He'll have to spin back on Miller. Marcus Hildebrandt. Hobday's up top. Down for Maloney. Maloney inside. Flip feed. Hobday's there, and this time he's stopped by Pilsner. Maloney all sorts of tied up. Ball back over to Hildebrandt. 2 minutes to go, and they're keeping the goalie in the net. Down by 2. Kylie. Shot got stopped by Pilsner. Hobday now pushed off. Stretch play, and McLean's just going to hold on to it. Weatherby waiting for a double team to come in and help. Janicek's there. You're the Outlaws. You're almost best to hang a forward right now and hope for a turnover. Well, there's the turnover, and Weatherby's got it. But now only 80 seconds left to go in the game. They only have 5 on the floor. Now they've got 6. Ethan Forgrave calls out the play. Turner came back to the bench. Lee got stopped by Pilsner. Down low to Hobday. He'll one-arm it up for Maloney. It's on the ground, and Kylie battling. Nestor overruns the loose ball. Shamrocks get it, and Eric Johnston ices it. The empty netter, you can count it with 40 seconds left. The Calgary Shamrocks go up 11-8 on Beaumont. Us checking a hit from behind are coming. Couple more calls here. We've seen some rough stuff late in games. Yesterday, the SWAT and Rebels, a little bit of a melee at the ends. Call it coach-induced or call it whatever you want. The SWAT were out for one thing. I don't think you would expect, I wouldn't expect, Stu Starpar and Ethan Forgrave and company to pull something like that here, as the Beaumont Outlaws have been a classy organization over the years. Difference maker here. 5 power play goals for the Shamrocks in this third period. They'll run it back to their own zone. Max Janicek holds on to a souvenir. And the final score will be 11-8 shots, 55-37 in favor of the Outlaws. Beaumont falls to 4-11 on the season. Calgary goes to 12-3. They'll take on the Edmonton Warriors in tomorrow's afternoon action. I'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon as the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels take on the Winnipeg Blizz. 12:30 start right here on CROW LAX TV. Final score tonight, 11-8. Calgary Shamrocks win. Thanks for joining us on CROW LAX TV. I'm Cody Jansen. Find me on Twitter at JannerOnPXP. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Shamrocks win. Have a great night.